Political realignments are beginning to take shape, even though 2027 is still very far away from us. William Ruto is keen on winning his second term. Raila Amolo Odinga is even complicating the matter because as he seeks to become the African Union Commission chairman, there are two schools of thought. One believes that Raila will claim that seat, do his 2 terms, then he will, work for 2 years, then 2027 he will resign and come back to contest for the 6th time. As all this is happening, there is a battle for regional kingpins. You've seen in Mount Kenya, Rigathi Gachagua, Ndindi Nyoro, Kimani Ichung'wah, all those people, Uhuru Kenyatta still there. In Luoland, you've seen Opiyo Wandayi, Babu Owino, and all these people like Kidera there. There are a lot of speculations. Western is not left behind either. In fact, Western is a region of interest. It is full. It is a beehive of activities in the West, in Western Kenya. They have bragged that they have the second in command, because when William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua are not in the country, of course they have the third in command. Moses Wetangula, as the Speaker of the National Assembly, automatically resumes power on behalf of Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. But there is one man who has got no respect to Moses Masika Wetangula, and he believes that even though Moses Wetangula wields powers as the Speaker of the National Assembly, as the third in command, he is not using his authority to benefit his community. I'm talking of the controversial George Natembea. George Natembea is a man who does not know how to mince words. I think they should be friends with Rigiji, who also says that he's a truthful man. You all remember how Natembea used to deal with the rebels in the Rift Valley. I have realized that Natembea has decided to take on Wetangula, and for 3 occasions I have seen him tackle Wetangula, and I don't know what has happened because there seems to be a rift between them. This particular video that is trending and has gone viral speaks a lot, and I want us to watch it and be very keen, because I have noticed 3 things and I will tell you what they are. Kindly listen to Natembea tackling Moses Wetangula and be very keen, because there are 3 things that I've noticed in this video.
Mnajua saa hii mkubwa ya polisi, mnajua hakuna nobody, hakuna shida. Sio system, shida ni wale viongozi wa siasa ambao wako kule mbele. Mtu anapambana, ukipambana kwa jeshi ufike Colonel, umepambana masomo, training nini, ukifika Colonel, brigadier general, inaanza kuwa sasa uko na nani, uko na support gani, nani atakuweka hapa? Huko kwetu hakuna, si mnajua hakuna mtu. Unapambana unakufia, hata kwa polisi, hata kwa madaktari, hata kwa wapi. Ile unapambana peke yako, ukifika hapo hakuna political support. Wala ambao wako kule mbele wanaona maadui kila mtu ambaye anakuja huko nyuma. Hii mko sawa kweli bwana? Mko sawa kweli? Maana naongea ni mambo ya Waduruma, mambo ya Wagiriama, mambo ya Wakamba, mambo hata ya Wajaluo pia wamejaribu, hata mambo ya rais imekuwa matatizo kweli kweli. Sasa hii mambo pia sisi tunataka tukue kama jeshi, tunakuwa deliberate, tunajua tunaenda wapi. Tuko pamoja wote? Tuko pamoja. Haiwezi kuwa ni rais Ruto akitoka Rigiji anaingia, Rigiji akitoka ati Murkomen anaingia, Murkomen akitoka Ndindi Nyoro anaingia, ati hai bwana. 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 Nyinyi mnakubali maneno? Alafu Wetangula nawaambia sasa ni so wenyu hembei. Bwana. Wakati hivi tunagawana bwana kwa jeshi kwa polisi bwana. Yuko vijana wetu bwana hapa wapi bwana? Juzi yeye ameweka ndugu yake anaitwa Nganga, mtoto wa shangazi yake ndiye anakwenda kuwa ambassador. Hawezi ona nje ya hiyo familia yake. Sasa na mundu hakuna bobodi Kenya.
When you listen and watch that video, number one, I have seen a crowd and I'm wondering where Natembea got that crowd. I understand that Natembea is a governor of Trans Nzoia and he controls a county, and county is also very big. But there are very few people in the country who can pull that crowd. That is number one. Number two, I realized that Natembea is connecting very easily with this crowd, telling you that people are not afraid into this to go and attend this gathering. And then number three, the ease with which he is talking, and then the attack on Moses Wetangula. Have you asked yourself, there are very many leaders in Western. Wetangula is there, Mudavadi is there, we have people like Wycliffe Oparanya, we have people like Boni Halwale, of course other upcoming leaders are there. But why do you think Natembea singled out Moses Masika Wetangula? That is what I want us to look at, because as we always say, there is nothing that happens freely without a reason in politics. In politics, everything has got a reason. Why do you think Natembea decides to single out Moses Wetangula? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching our channel, please subscribe. If you're watching for the first time, click the notification bell to allow YouTube to notify you whenever we release a video like this. Please help us share our videos. Help us give this video very many likes. And to all those who support us in one way or the other, allow me to thank you in a very special way. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand that Natembea is the governor of Trans Nzoia. Within Trans Nzoia County, the women rep is UDA, senator is UDA, and some of the members of parliament. Natembea is one man who withered the waters, and against the backdrop of UDA storm, he became a governor. And I believe that his gubernatorial position is one that is worrying people like Wetangula and William Samoei Ruto. Come 2027, they would want to invade that county. And so Natembea knows very well that Ford Kenya is eyeing that seat, UDA is eyeing that seat. So what is he doing? As political realignments continues, he is also building his ground and building a strong foundation so that come 2027, no one he will try to give him a run for his money. And so I believe this is in preparation for 2027. Number two, there is a battle for supremacy within the Bukusu family, because Bukusus have always voted against the wave. They have never voted maybe for Raila, or because Raila has dominated Western politics in Kakamega. Even when Mudavadi in 2013, Mudavadi contested, but it's still the love for him with the people, he defeated Mudavadi. But the Bukusu family have always voted against him. And there seems to be a paradigm shift where people are now fighting for who becomes the spokesperson there. We have Moses Wetangula who took over from I think that was Wamalwa Senior, who was the vice president. And of course now we have the former Minister for Defense, Eugene Wamalwa, and Governor Natembea is preparing to take over. He does not want to allow Wetangula to control that region. So he's preparing himself to become the kusu or buhusu kingpin and spokesperson. And how do you do it? Politics. In politics, you don't wait to be given. I've seen people telling Raila that, you need to put your house in order and give as a leader. No, leadership is not given. You do what Natembea is doing, because the people love him, and very soon, if Moses Wetangula is not careful, Natembea will take over. Natembea is reminding them that Wetangula is this man who does not want to use his leadership position to help them, and that is how to beat your opponent. The last one, this message goes to Rigathi Gachagua, it goes to William Samoei Ruto, because they believe that when Ruto does his 2 terms, then you've seen him giving that example. It will be Rigathi Gachagua, then Murkomen, then Ndindi Nyoro. Natembea knows very well that if he does his 2 terms, that is in 2027, if he wins for a 2nd term, he will have no other choice but to look for a higher position. And so he's also preparing post 2027, when people will sit on the table to discuss matters, leadership, wakigawa keki pale. He wants to be on the table, and he wants to show his leadership skills. He wants to show his charisma and courage to the people of Mulembe and to the people of Kenya as a whole, so that after 2027, after 2032, he will be there on the negotiating table. And I think this informs his attack on Moses Wetangula.